An animal-based diet promises many health benefits, including the reversal of many diseases like diabetes, high blood pressure, diverticulitis, and even depression and skin disorders like psoriasis and eczema. But what happens when you have a condition that isn't healing on an animal-based diet? Hi, I'm Kimberly, and this is Faith and Feathers. Here I talk about health and wellness for your body, mind, and spirit in midlife and beyond. About 4 years ago, I began changing my diet for one reason and one reason only: severe bloating, gas, and intestinal cramping and pain. I was diagnosed with irritable bowel syndrome in my 20s, but to me, that was just a catch-all phrase disorder for when the doctors had run every test they could think of, but find nothing wrong. So basically, it came and went over the years, seemingly to coincide with times of high stress and eating too many refined carbohydrates. I found that if I avoided bread, pizza, noodles, and other refined carbs, my digestion worked good enough. But I was a carbohydrate addict, so there was no way I was giving them up completely. Instead, back then I worked out deals with myself, like eating chicken salads all week long and then only allowing myself carbs on the weekend. For a long time, that worked good enough. I would be bloated Saturday through Tuesday and then begin to feel better and look better Wednesday through Friday. I would get my slim waist back just in time for the next Saturday when I would be face first, knees deep in a bowl full of pasta and then dessert. Well, fast forward to my mid-40s and I completely hit a wall. All my little deals and negotiations about when to eat carbs and when not to, they didn't work anymore. No matter what I ate, no matter how much I tried to restrict my carbs, I was bloated every day and in pain. Suddenly, I reacted to every food I ate, not just carbs. Well, after many experiments with many different diets, all of which offered no help, I stumbled upon the carnivore diet. At the time, I thought it was crazy, way too extreme, and didn't really apply to me. I thought it was an elimination diet for people with severe food allergies, autoimmune dysfunction, and diseases. It never occurred to me that I could or should eat carnivore. But I knew at the very least that I should cut out sugar, processed food, and seed oils. Well, it took me a couple months to do that. I made all those changes slowly, and when I was done, that left me eating meat, eggs, some dairy, and vegetables. I even had to cut out all spices because they bloated me, except salt. Well, over time, my body began to crave meat and saturated fat. I just loved it. But what I lost my taste for was vegetables. I still ate them sometimes, but not very often. And even now, I eat them only sometimes. Voila, I became one of those crazy carnivores. And the change in my health was nothing short of amazing. Things healed in me that I didn't think were possible. I was specifically looking for gut healing back then, but so many other benefits came. I'll put a link to a video about the surprising benefits of an animal-based diet at the end of this video. But I did notice some gut benefits. I no longer ever had gas, and I never had any pain, cramping, or bathroom issues. But guess what didn't heal, and I still suffer with? Bloating. If I eat a strict carnivore diet, no alcohol, no spices, except salt, no ketchup or mustard, no vegetables. My bloating, though never completely gone, is massively reduced. But the minute I eat one thing not on that strict list, I blow up like a Zeppelin. And here are the sad pictures to prove it. So here's the thing. I love eating an animal-based diet. The benefits are amazing, and I will sing the praises of eating this way forever. And I probably will eat this way forever. But I never wanted to be strict carnivore, nor do I believe that it's normal for my gut to blow up the second I eat anything other than a strict carnivore diet. I believe real gut health is having gut flexibility. We should, in my opinion, be able to eat on occasion some other real whole food and be able to digest them easily. I'm not talking a bag of Doritos and a jug of Mountain Dew. I'm talking about being able to digest summer squash or maybe some strawberries occasionally. So here's the thing. I really believe there's something else going on in my gut. I don't think the answer is just cutting out foods that I'm sensitive to, because that is practically everything. At this point, I think it might be that I am missing some important probiotic gut microbes that were wiped out with heavy antibiotic use. I may even have SIBO, which is small intestine bacteria overgrowth, because the symptoms suggest that I certainly could have that, but to be fair, I have not been tested for it. In my last video, Boost Your Gut Health with Homemade Probiotic Yogurt, I will put a link at the end of this video to that video as well. I talk about how even one round of antibiotics can kill many healthy bacteria in your gut. Well, my chronic ear infections as a child and sinus infections as an adult had me taking many, many rounds of antibiotics throughout my life. And in my early 40s, I had a case of MRSA infection of the skin, and I was on powerful IV antibiotics for about a week for 6 hours a day. So if my healthy gut bacteria has been killed off, and I believe with extensive antibiotics that I've taken throughout my life, it certainly has been, then it just makes sense that just eating a restrictive animal-based diet isn't going to bring those gut bacteria back. Well, recently I stumbled upon Dr. William Davis's book, Supergut, where he talks in great depth about the poor gut health of the Western world and the benefits of L-Reuteri and L-Gasseri yogurts for their powerful ability to kill SIBO and bring back healthy gut bacteria to our small intestine. Once I read that, I was all in, especially because I haven't read any harm that can come from eating these yogurts. So I thought the cheapest and easiest way to maybe solve my problem is just give it a try. And as it turns out, they're absolutely delicious. Well, I've been eating both of these yogurts now for about a week, and the only thing I've noticed so far is my appetite is greatly reduced. These yogurts are really filling, and they make a great breakfast in and of themselves. Listen, I plan on making more videos about these yogurts, how to make them, and the effects, both positive and negative, that I notice along the way. Many of you may be suffering with the same gut issues and don't really know where to turn. So I thought this was an important message to share. Please let me know in the comments if you already make L-Reuteri and L-Gasseri yogurt and what benefits have you experienced. Or if you have healed your gut, how are you able to do it? I will take any help I can get. But for now, I will keep posting about my gut healing journey and see you next time on Faith and Feathers. Have a great day. God bless you.